Hello everyone, welcome to um, the graphic design masterclass. This is a pre-class, this is a free class for the class for the masterclass generally. And this class basically just introduces you to what the masterclass is about. It's meant to give you an insight to what the class is about. And I'll just take you through this now. So yeah, what this class will cover is to cover the what graphic design is, the aims of graphic design, the myths of graphic design, the things people have, what you have heard from people before, and then what they've told you. This is what graphic design is, and what graphic design is, and what graphic design is not. So, and then we tell you also what you need for the class, the requirements for this class, and then areas of graphic design, and then package overview, and then yeah, that would be all for the graphic design masterclass. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. Graphic design is thinking made visible. And then graphic design is all around you. If you look around you currently, you see different designs um, that were made that they fall under graphic design. And then you see maybe logos, advertisements, magazines, or any other thing around you, even posters and boards. Anything around you, they're basically from graphic design, and that is what we'll be covering in this master class. That will be covering in the master class. So then, the act of or profession of visual communication that combines images, words, ideas, convey the right information to an audience is what graphic design. That definition basically covers everything graphic design is. So you are visually communicating with your audience or the audience you are designing for. So whenever you are doing your designs, you need to put the users or the viewers into consideration, and that is what graphic design is about. Once you be able to communicate the right, once you're able to give the right information to the audience or to the viewers or to the users, then you are basically done your job. You have basically done your job. So design is not being familiar with the software. Many people will tell you, okay, yeah, I know how to use this particular software here. I'm a graphic designer. And then you see many people also when they tell you, okay, because I can use these phone softwares like Canva, Pixar, or some other software, and they tell you, yes, I'm a graphic designer. Yes, these designs may be cool, for people that want to do small graphic designs and some other things like that. But when you start diving right into the proper way of doing graphic design, of doing quality graphic design, then you see that these things are not really how should I put it, are not really the best softwares to use. And well, maybe this software, unless in some cases, too, the design is actually based on the software you're using. It's based on what you're familiar with and then how you're able to use the element and the principle of the design. That is what we'll be covering in the master class. We'll basically break everything down for you so you understand what everything is. And then in terms of the graphic design, whenever you're doing any graphic design, these three things have to be in your mind. It has to be pleasing to the eye of the person that will be reading or viewing it. It has to get the attention of the person, and it has to convey the right message to the person. And sometimes even it is best if you can convey the message at a glance. Like the person doesn't need to stay in front of the design for a while and then yeah, before you start getting the design. So I'll be showing you the graphic design class. I'll be showing you some right designs, like some designs that you need to focus on. Some designs, yeah, some bad and good designs, and then we'll be able to at least point out the errors each of these designs made when they did designs. These are the things we'll cover also in the master class. And then the myths of graphic design. Many people will be like, okay, before you get a good graphic designer, you have to be somebody that can draw well. That is a lie. It can be an added advantage if you know how to draw, if you know how to sketch, but then that is not a requirement for graphic design. And some people will be like, okay, you need to spend so many years on graphic design before you know how to do your graphic design. That is also a lie. You don't need to spend so many years. Well, if you go to school for graphic design, it's not a sin, but then it is not a requirement for you to be a good graphic designer. Then some people will tell you you need to spend some money on equipment and some other things. Once you have your laptop, you are good, and then you have the download the softwares, and then we'll give you links to download the softwares in the master class. And when you register, when you sign up and make your payment for the class, we'll give you links to download the software, so you don't need to pay for any other software again. So basically, that is just this thing. You don't need to bother yourself about this. It has been covered. And then what you need as a graphic designer, you need a portfolio. And this portfolio are the things you gather when you start your work proper. Like the designs you've made so far. You might need to tender them in some cases to your design to your clients if to get hired for the job or some other things like that. So you might need your portfolio. You will need your portfolio definitely. And but it's not a requirement for start designing because as time goes on, as you start your job, you can gather your portfolio, and then you will need the visual thinking skills. Well, don't be discouraged. It's not as if it's a requirement. It's a skill you develop as you go on. When you want to make your design, you make your research and then at least to get a better understanding of what is going on in the field you're designing for, what the people in the field actually like. So you might need to gather some information as time goes on. So this is a skill you develop as time goes on. It's not something you can just learn in a day and then boom, you're good. You need to design, when you start designing and then you start learning, you start seeing different designs, and then you implement them in your own designs. So that's how things go. And then yeah, you need to be able to speak Adobe and Corel or CorelDRAW. You can choose any software you prefer or you are comfortable with between Adobe and Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW. As time goes on in the masterclass, we'll give you different reasons and then differences between each of these software, so you understand what each of them will do for you. And then these are areas of graphic design that you might want to focus on if you are planning on focusing on a particular area, but then you can also learn most of them, like you can bring them together as you move, you get. And this is what will make you better than the normal and a regular person, because then you'll be able to diversify. Even if you need some other things, you might be able to at least you'll be able to sort yourself out easily. So then this is the package overview of each of the softwares I will be treating in the master class: Adobe Illustrator, CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and Adobe XD. So in Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW, they work similarly, get. And then Photoshop also is a pixel-based design for editing pictures. We'll also be talking about each of these things in our designs. So this is what the master class is about, and I hope I see you in the master class. I hope I see you in the master class. I hope you register for this course, and then I'm waiting for you. I need you. I want to see you in the master class. So yeah, sign up, register now, and then we'll see you in the master class. Thank you very much.